Looks like it's going to break out here to the upside. That's what I see right now. That's what I see right now. Looks like it's about to break out to the upside. I got to see where it's turning from. Okay. Ooh, big down day today. Interesting. Very interesting. It's in a comeback bar prevention. What is going to happen in this pre-market 10 minutes? Oh, yeah. Anti-breakout territory, boys. Certainly. Certainly. I love it. I would go for 11.5. MNQ short, anti-breakout. Where are we at? Single. I'd go for a 1-to-1, yeah. I don't exactly know. 5 contracts then. 5 contracts right now or a tick above. Sure, at 28s. 5 of them. Fine with me. If it gets there. Come on. It's not going to get there, is it? Oh, it's already gone. It's already at 0.75 to 1 here. It's just that 60 minute is such a comeback bar prevention. The high is the 60 minute high is this one. Right there. So on this time frame, the 60 minute high is actually way up there. So look at it already come down here. Nothing I can do about it. I'm going to cancel that order. Interesting stuff, though. I know I think the bottom will hold, but we'll see. I mean, it could continue lower. It's 8:30 is about to hit off. I do want to check that this zone down here is worth something. Yeah, I could see it breaking a little bit lower. What's the day gonna do? Let's see the day. Day is hit that distal line, protecting free space, and this thing ripped lower. So right now, high and then low. Let's see this. That's the Globex high, and then the Globex low will be right here. Usually there's a little bit of a bounce before 8:30. Look at it continue lower. Unbelievable. Yeah, I would suggest that the low is just going to continue breaking. If it breaks the low, I would be long here. This looks like a very impressive protecting extreme zone right here. Yeah, that's fantastic, in my opinion. That whole zone is actually really good, in my opinion. So, let's see. I mean, do you want to break this low? I mean, if it's going to protect the low, it's happening right now. It's happening right as we speak. So, let's see what happens. I don't think it'll work. I think it'll go lower. It could hold until 8:30, though. That's one thing that it could do. Yeah, absolutely. It could hold on to this low until 8:30. Tell you that. All the way at the low, though. Breakout bar prevention. I'd consider that, but I don't want to stake it there. I just don't want to stake it. I mean, I think it'll work. I think this zone will work right here. Just this tiny zone. I think it's going to work. It's tapping that low. It's like, and it didn't retrace here. It didn't retrace here. I mean, it's got to retrace somewhere. So I'd imagine that it retraces now, and then boom. That's just a 1-to-1 right there. 1-to-1 at the very least. Nice job. Well, how much risk would that be? I got to pay attention to that. I mean, that would be 5. So what would 5 be for 1-to-1? I mean, one contract would be 5 apples. That'd be a 5 apple trade. So we got to pay attention to apples. Just think about in apple terms. Just count your apples, man. Here's the bottom. Here's the breakout bar prevention happening. So it tapped that low. It's like, oh, it's coming back up here now. What does it want to do? It wants to break the low. It wants to break the low. So how can we get involved? Right now we can't. Right now there's nothing I can do about it. I do think it'll continue lower though. I just don't see much here that we can take. I could take the bottom here of this low. As soon as this turns dark, 13.25. It's worth it. It's worth it to me. I'm in. I gotta put my stop in quick. It's worth it to me, but my stop needs to be at this high. 17.25 needs to be my stop. Where are you at? 17.25. $80 risk. $80. $80 risk. 80 divided by 25. 3.2 apples risk here. I'm asking for a 3-to-1. Yep. MNQ short. This is a breakout. I'm out. I'm out already. 4.5 or 4.75. Entered at 824. 825 exited. 1838 zone number. Did you plant that thing yet? 1838 planted and then stopped out. Look at that double bottom. I can't believe it. Wow. It went a lot farther than I thought. Wow. Anyways, that was a 3-minute 2BB. Protected free space of 1. In trend. Fold point Z-score of 2. Swing down of 1 in the midst of a -3 trend. Went 0 NA. Absolutely. 9. Yeah, -3.2 apples on the session now. Keep track of the apples. Keep track of the apples. Did you take a picture? Yeah, I did. It's already planted and closed. Roger that. Well done. All right, moving on. And it's farther up here. I can't believe it. It's hitting the 60. It's in the 60-minute comeback bar prevention here. 30-minute comeback bar prevention here. This is the time to go short. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to. It just looks too bullish, and it's 826. I mean, here it is. There's the short. You got to short now if you're going to short. Because the 30 minutes in comeback bar prevention right now, it's about to form a very big reversal bar. Very big reversal bar coming from this proximal line at this zone. I actually really like that. But I doubt that bottom. I so doubt that bottom. Should have got in long on that spot, but who would have thought it would go all the way up to here and break this comeback bar prevention? That's pretty cool too. This is a lonely pivot for sure. In the pre-market here, this is a lonely pivot. It's about to break here. I'd be interested in this distal line. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. So it just broke the 60-minute bar. We'd probably take shorts here for the low to break. Actually, for the whole low to break would be a 3-to-1. So that's 13. This is MNQ short zone. It'd be 2 contracts at 41. 2 contracts at 41. My stop would be at this high. It's a lonely pivot, yeah. 55.25. 55.25. I like it. I mean, a 3-to-1 all the way down to here, which would be a 97. Call it 97 flat. Would be my target way down there. Basically for the low to pop, and I do think that this low will break. A moment ago it was touching it, so any bounce upwards it can result in this thing going lower, in my opinion, but we'll see. It would be a 15-minute holding split or A 5-minute lonely pivot, whatever you want to call it. I'd label them both, but probably a 5-minute lonely pivot is the main one. And then this is obviously the Globex high, which is resting upon this distal line. I reckon it would break lower, but we'll see. 35. Yeah, I think this broke. Yep. So it did break that. The 60-minute comeback bar did happen. That did turn green for a moment. The 30-minute did turn green for a moment. Just for a moment. It's risky, but that's why we're risking 2 apples. Position sizing is the most important thing in trading. I'm pretty sure that's the case, man. 8:30 is about to hit in 5 seconds here, so let's just wait. Hopefully 8:30 can pop us up and then down, but we'll see. Here's 8:30. We'll see here. We're waiting for the high to break here a little bit. I mean, the 30 minutes just battling. Just a little bit upwards into this holding split on the 15-minute would be ideal. It's an anti-breakout territory on the 15-minute if that's the case. We need to pop just a little bit more. I do not have a coupon on this trade. I would just have it on the proximal line. So if it hits proximal line, we're likely going to be filled. I like no coupon sometimes. Just leave it straight up, flat, straight up, you know. That's what I'm thinking. It could break the low first. In that case, I would not take the zone. Probably wouldn't. But right now, I want the trend to continue lower. Yep. But we'll see. I think this will trigger a lot of people going long, which is good because only for the trend to just resume. And then I'd look to add on to the position if this thing turns on the smaller time frame. So this is a 15-minute. I'd like to see on the 5-minute or the 3-minute some type of protecting extreme creation coming downwards, some type of breakout structure that I can get in short on a sell stop, let it take me short, and have my stop right at the high. Or a good distal line, we'll see. Once we hit entry, we'll take pictures and we'll plant, and then we'll look at the stops. We already have a stop planted. The stop should be at 55.25. Repeat, 55.25. We're in 55.25's risk, $57 risk, $57 risk. $57 risk. 1839. $57 risk. Here we go. Oh boy. $57 risk. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. I like it. Go to the 60-minute, please. You can see that thing bubbling as a comeback bar. Yeah. Yep. All right. Go ahead and what am I doing? Yeah, zone 3 to 1, $57 risk. How much is that? 2 apples. 2.3 apples risk. Where's my reward? 3 to 1, way down there. It's $176 reward. 7 apples. This is a 3 to 1. We got in at 831. This is 1839 zone number. It has been planted. Let's describe the trade. It's a 5-minute. Well, first of all, it's a 5-minute lonely pivot. It's a 15-minute holding split, and it's a 60-minute anti-breakout. Comeback bar, end of trend. Also, there's a 15-minute anti-breakout as well. I don't know if that's in trend or not. I gotta look at it. Oh, the 15-minute, please. No, it's in trend. It's in trend. It's in trend. It's in trend, but +1 against a -3 trend. Or 2 trend. Yeah, 2 trend. So it's definitely small. I wouldn't even say protecting free space. Just say not protecting free space. Anyways, the 5-minute lonely pivot, describe that, please. Well, it's a protected free space of 2. Recency is 2-3. Magnitude is 2-3. X score is 2.75. What else? Is there any other traits to it? No. There's no other traits. That's it. Tell me the free space on the 15-minute, please. Free space is protected free space of 2. It's completely in trend, though. It's completely in trend. This is just continued trend. That's what this is an absolute trend trade. We're asking for the low to pop. This is an absolute trend trade. Absolutely, yep. Targeting, target, Globex low. Remember that, yeah. Target Globex extremity. This is fine, except you should have looked at any type of entries going short here. So do you want to get in short? Yes, I do. I want to continue. I want to add to the trade somehow. I want to be careful with it, though. Because we know I have to move my stop. Or we know we get... Our stop is not far away, you know. Our stop has to be at this, wherever it is. So if this thing were to turn lower, I'd probably go in short. I'd probably get in short. But it doesn't look like it wants to, does it? I would go for 2-1. That would be 3 contracts more at this low. 3 contracts at 26.25. 26.25. How many 3 contracts at 26.25? Wow. Wow. Really? Wow. That's cool. Look at that go. I mean, if it wants to turn over, I'm all ears, bruh. I'm all ears going for 2-1 down there. This thing's gone 1-1, yeah, with a 75% pivot in the zone. Do you want to move stop to pivot in the zone? I will if this thing turns over. I can tell you that. I will if this thing turns over. My stop needs to be at 43.75. Repeat, 43.75. Change that, please. 43.75. 43.75. There you go. And my target. And we're in. Take a picture. I need my target flooding lower. I need my target flooding lower, bruv. Where am I right now? Thank you. Where's my target? My target should join the other one. There you go. And it's looking like it wants to get stopped out here, unfortunately. 1840 zone number. We had 3 contracts on this one. Going for 1. Actually, we don't know if that's a 2-1 or not. 1-1's down here. 2-1. It's about a 2.25 to 1. Wait a second. Oops. No, 1.25. No, 1.25, sir. A 1.25er. Probably 4.5 apples risk on this one. For 5.5, 5.25, whatever. 5.3. This thing looks like it wants to break out to the upside. 838 we got in. 1840 zone number. This was a 3-minute 2-bar bubbling open. Fold point z-score of 0.5. Negative free space of 1. In trend, swing down of 1 against the positive 1 and -2 trend. It's gone 0. Literally got me in and folded over immediately. Isn't that funny? Ugh, that's tough. That's super tough. This thing pops. I'll get stopped out. We're out. Take a picture. That was zone number 1840. Yeah, that's closed. That was the add-on. You should call it something else, actually. I can. I'll just call it 1839-1. Yep. It was the add-on. I know. 841 I'm out. 0 NA on that one. We are down... No. We're down 8.2 apples. We have we got 2 apples on this trade going on right now, though. Is holding split still. Still is holding somehow. I'm still considering getting in short. Because I think the bottom's gonna break, but having a hard time getting in. Yeah, it went 1.5. Look at this turnaround though. Went 1.5. Is there any way to get in? I'm telling you, I'm trying to, but it just turns around so quickly, and it's just, I can't. There's nothing I can do about it, honestly. I can get in another breakout right here. I can. At 21 flat. I repeat, 21 flat. That's what I can do. 21 flat. Look at it rally up again. Oh my gosh. Oh man. This would be a breakout if it gets there. We'll see. I would just go for a 1-to-1 basically. 7 contracts. Yeah, this is not happening though. Likely not gonna happen here, boys. It just rips back and forth here in this small range. What's the 5-minute looking like? 5-minute could break the high. Then again, this is a really good distal line to be on though. If you're long. If you're long, it's fine. Alright, if it goes upwards, what do I do? So I'll get stopped out of my holding split. This thing could rally up to the next point of supply. Where's the next point of supply? It seems like it's up here at these lines right here. So I'd probably be looking at this area all the way up there. It's actually a long ways away. It's actually a pretty far ways away here. This would be the next area of supply. So what does that look like? It looks like this thing wants to break up to the upside, doesn't it? Man. That's what it looks like. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. About to get stopped out here. Any way we can get in long? You can just get in long now if you want to. I just don't know if it'll last all the way up there. And the whole time, I'm like, I've been wanting to break the low. It's gonna suck for me if I go in long. The whole time I was wanting to go short, and that only for me to lose on the long when it goes the original direction I wanted it. Those are brutal. I don't want to do that. It'll be interesting. Why gotta be so tearing you apart, yeah. Four contracts would be at that high. I'd honestly go for a 0.5 to 1. And that would be 7 contracts basically at this high. Oops. 7 contracts basically at this high. I don't know if I want to do that. That is what it looks like, though. Holy smokes. It is what it looks like. We'd be in. We're in. Mark targets and stops. My stop loss needs to be at the low. Actually, not at the low. This would be it. Oops, the 5 minute. There you go. I'm in long for this zone, and I would just go for a 0.5 to 1, which would be right about here is 74.25. Repeat 74.25. 74.25 would be 335 reward. 13.4 reward. And then where is your target? Sorry, your stop loss. My stop loss is at this low, which is 21 flat. I repeat, 21 flat. Just looks like a good distal line to sit on. 730 risk. 730 risk. This is a triple order. 29.2 apples. This is more than a triple order, sir. We got in at 847. We got out of this one at 847. This is zone number 1840. We did not plant it yet. Let's plant this thing. It's about to hit target here very soon. Oh boy, we did not get a good picture of that, but it's all right. 1840. Take a picture of the 15 minute, please, and then the 60 minute was another reason we went in long. And then the 3 minute also, because the 3 minute was breaking out, protecting free space at 1. I didn't want to put my stop. I didn't have the balls, the kahunas, to put my stop in the 3 minute low, which is right here, this low, which we could have. We could have done that. Just saying. Which could be better, but because it would be smaller risk. But it's okay. Target hit anyways. Let's go to this 5 minute. Close this lonely pivot up here. This lonely pivot went 1.5. Oh, look at this thing extend. It's gone 0.75 to 1 now. Oh my goodness. It's a lot farther than I thought. Zone number 1839 can be close, yeah. It went pretty well. Look at the 15 minute too. The 15 minute tried for us. It tried to break that low, but it decided, no, we're not going to break the low yet. Not yet. I'm still bearish on it. Still bearish. Oh, yeah. Yep. That one I lost 2.3 apples on. Yeah, I didn't move. I decided not to move stop to pivot in the zone. It's all right. Then we just jammed 13.4 apples to the upside here. So we're at positive 2.4 on the sesh. But look at this thing extend upwards. If it pops up over this distal line still on this rip, I will be going short at this zone up here. At the first signs of shorts. So this is the first signs of shorts right above this distal line. Anywhere here, I'm in short. I'd be in short. Anywhere above that distal line, I'd be there. So let's hope this thing continues rallying, being like, all right, a little bit overextended. I'll take that. MNQ short. This is a zone. It would be 14.25. I am really unsure about a target on this one. I don't know if it could break the low all the way down here. There's a chance. There is a chance to break that low, but there's a better chance to just hit a 2-to-1, bounce back and forth between supply and demand. Probably do that instead. Most of the trades, if they win, most trades go underneath a 3R. Underneath a 3R. That's right. So I'm going to go for a 2R on this one, and it would be just single risk because it's somewhat more risky. 3 apples, that sounds good with me. To make 7 or 6, sure. That would be 3 contracts at 86. 3 contracts at 86. And then there was one other thing that I wanted to do. I don't know exactly. The high was 2000.75 or 20,000.75. There it is. And my target would be down here at 57.5. So everything's set. I like it. There was one other thing. Did we need to close something? No. I just wanted to that bigger time frame. The daily, it looks upwards, jammed lower. It actually did not break the low. This could be low of day right now. It could be low of day. So this is a big deal. This is a really big deal, actually. Sometimes I've seen in back testing, I've seen these things pivot at 8:30 without breaking that 8:30 low. So like, let's say between 8 and 8:30, it creates the low. A lot of the times that happens, and that's precisely what happened here. 8:15 was the low, where it actually did not break the daily low. We're in short. Take a picture. Our stop losses are in place and everything's set, so it's all good. Only risking, I don't know, I think 3 apples. It's nice and pleasant to risk a small amount, I can tell you that. Nice and pleasant. That's the 5-minute here. Where's what other time frames did you want? 15-minute? No, I was looking at that 60-minute. I think it's a bit overextended on that time frame, just so we can see some type of bounce. I would consider a 1-to-1, to be honest with you. I'd consider a 1-to-1 because I'm not sure how far this thing's gonna yank upwards here. Doesn't matter because I'm about to get stopped anyways. If I get stopped, no, I wouldn't be shorting anymore because I don't exactly know. There's nothing really here. Nothing really here, man. This is 1841. I did plant it. When did we get in? 8:53. No, 8:52 actually. Oh, that's right. I didn't describe the latest trade. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that now. After this trade. This one's a 5-minute. 5-minute lonely yeah, sure. 5-minute lonely pivot, not protecting free space. Outside local distal line, overextended of 2. Recency is 2, 3. Magnitude is 3, 4. X score is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any other traits? No. I just wanted to note that the arrival is strong. The arrival's super strong. We are still not out of this trade. There's a 100% pivot in the zone here. I'm going to move stop to that pivot. 99, so exactly 2,000 would be my stop loss. That is not enough for me to say I moved stop to pivot in the zone. No, that's like 4 ticks. So it's gone 0.75 to 1 here with a 100% pivot in zone. 4 ticks away from my stop loss. Very, very risky, or whatever you want to say. Very lucky, I suppose. It was this. $88 was my risk. 3.5 apples. 4. How much? I was hoping 6. I was hoping 6 apples. 171. How much is that? 171 divided by 25, which is 6.8 apples. This is a 2 to 1. Do you want to go all the way for the daily low? No. I think this low is going to be protected a bit. So this zone is likely going to be protected, and it could pop here. I could see it. I could see that happening because there's free space here. It doesn't want to retest the low immediately. I can imagine that. Still, it doesn't matter. You could get out at this fold point. That's actually a good idea. You could get out at that fold point. If this thing flips over green, I'd consider getting out at this fold point here. It doesn't look like it wants to yet. It doesn't look like it wants to yet. Yeah, there it goes lower. So I'm not going to do that then. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have my stop just still chilling at the pivot in the zone. There's not much I can do about it. I'm going to chill on it. Let's describe that latest trade, that 15-minute, that 5-minute holding level creation. It was a 5-minute HLC. Not protecting free space. It was in trend, +1, I would say, against a -2 or -2, let's say. What else is there? Wide, full. I don't know what else. That's it. Yep. And that thing is still continuing to rip. Look at this jam upwards right as I thought it was going to break lower. In this case, I'm sorry to say, I should probably get out at this high. I don't know, man. I do not know, man. I'm trying to move my stop to have less risk on, but I don't exactly know where to move it now. It's just at the high. It's fine. Fine for now. Went 1 to 1 here. Risking 3.5 to make 6.8. So about a 2 to 1. You could, I don't know, go all the way at the low. I don't think so. This is that 50% retracement here. Can I have some data, please? Where's the data for 50% retracement? How often does that happen? Let's find this Globex range. 171, so in that middle section. A normal 171. So right here, there's 166 samples. One side breaks 115 times. So 6 out of 10 times it breaks. Oh, wait a second. 66, almost 7 out of 10 times it breaks just one side of the Globex. But of those, had 50% retracement and still held the other Globex. Had 50%. So here we go. 118 of them had 50% retracement, but that's after it breaks one side. Oh, I need to get a question here. Wait a second. Before breaks one side, how often is 50% retracement likely? That's strange to me. What target hit? Oh man, I thought it was gonna be a stop loss hit. Nice trade. Nice job. 6.8 apples on that one. We're up 9 on the sesh. We got out at 8.59. Look at that. Really push downwards. This holding split is likely to work. This 3-minute holding split. Just when a breakout works tremendously, it generally works. The thing is, I can't take it because there's a distal line right underneath it. This whole zone is the breakout, not just that small distal line there. If you get stopped out there, what do you want to be, a seller? No, I'd still want to be a buyer. This entire box, I want to be a buyer. So I can't take just this tiny little holding split. I can't, because it messes with everything, because if you get stopped out, your distal line is where you want to enter long. Why would you sell when you want to be long? That's a freaking conflict of interest, and I do not like those. That's a 2-to-1. You got to take a picture. No, I'm going to wait. I'll wait and take a picture. No problems. No problems at all. Do you want to add to the shorts? No, I'm not necessarily going to be short here. I do think that, look, one of these is likely to break 7 out of 10 times. One of these red lines are going to break. So I need to pay attention to make sure, like, all right, is this bottom side going to break? Well, I don't know, because honestly, the demand looks better than the supply. I'm telling you right now, the demand on these lows, this low looks really good. This low looks actually really good, and I'm going to go protect that, to be honest with you. I'm going to protect this thing because this low looks excellent. I would take this HLC that I took for a breakout. I'd buy again. I already bought. I'd buy it again. I really would. So that's what I'm going to do. And in this time, I'd hold on to this puppy for the entire high to break. I know that's crazy, but that's why I'd risk less. I'd risk less, of course. But it doesn't pay to just have just a bounce, because if it breaks, it's probably going to just bust. So if it does, and we get traction to the upside, I'd hold on to it for 1, 2, 3.25 to 1. There you go. That would be the trade. One contract, one little micro contract would be 3 apples worth of risk. So that's actually a lot. Look at this rally. It's already done it. Oh my goodness. Everybody already. No, I mean, it's not too far in its zone, but man, that's a touch. I don't know. I do not know. I think it's like it could go upwards here, because this is a rally just in the last tiny seconds here. It's actually a rip. Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna stop trading when I'm tired, when I don't want to trade. And I'm aware. Just try to be aware of being tilted, and no rules are gonna change that, man. So might as well just be living. I'm just a living being, just aware of when I'm tilted. Okay, and I should probably not do it. Just like when you're overeating on all this junk food, you probably should just chill now, bro. You know, and I have that same thing. You know, it's life, bro. It's life. Hello.
Hello. Hi. Good morning. Jim Hagee calling.
Hi.
And hi. I'm not sure I have. Is it Greg or is it
This is Casey.
up here?
Yeah, your phone goes in and out. I can hear you, and then you stop.
Okay. Well, I'm in Florida. I don't know if that has
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm calling about Ray Abeloff. He said he used to rent from you a couple of years ago, I think.
Yep.
Uh, where where was it? Did he rent a house from you?
He rented a duplex for me.
A duplex. Okay. And do you remember how much his rent was?
It was I think 1100.
Okay. Now, did he have like a wife or children, or was it just him?
He had a wife and her children.
And her children.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And the reason I'm trying to be careful, I talked to his present landlord, but he hardly answered any questions. I don't know why, but um, I just put 25,000 inside my house. Everything's brand new. It's a three-bedroom house,
Uh-huh.
so I'm trying to be careful. Uh, so how when they moved, was the house in pretty good shape, or
Yeah, very. They clean very well.
okay? And with three children, that always worries me. So was the carpeting okay? Because I just put in all new flooring too.
We didn't have carpet, but um so he just put out rugs for himself. So I didn't see those, but
Yeah,
they took pretty good care of it. And he's a handyman, so he's I don't know, any little things like he's not going to bug he never bugged me about. So um
all right.
yeah.
So would you think? I mean, you can't tell me with a certainty. He said in a year or two, they plan on going to Orlando because that's where his family is, and that's fine in 1 year or 2 years. Uh, but I just don't want to end up having to remodel again. Uh, so if he applied to rent from you, let's say a house with carpet, would you rent it to him?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, my house is a three or a four bedroom. There's another room that could be a fourth bedroom, and uh, my rent is 1750. So uh, I think he looks like a hardworking guy. He also drives like an Uber on the weekend, so he's a hardworking guy.
Definitely.
That I'm not worried about that. Now he didn't have any pets, did he?
No. Not that I know of. Like yeah, I didn't see any pets. I don't remember that. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And do you own other rental properties, or is this your only one?
This is just my only one.
Okay. Well, I guess I was a glutton for punishment. At one time, I had 65 houses in Beloit and Zanesville
Wow.
for like 25 years.
It's a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I'm 73 now, so that I've been at this 46 years.
Yeah.
I don't have that many properties anymore, and I moved away 8 years ago. Uh, but anyway, every time I solved 20 problems, I had 40 waiting.
Yep. Yep.
So with just a duplex, you're not going to run into as much of a problem as if you have like eight stuff tenants.
Totally. Yep.
All right. Well, I think you told me everything that you can tell me.
Yeah.
The problem is I've been at this so long. There's so many people that don't tell you the truth over the years, and I never could figure out why. Uh, I can see why a landlord where somebody's living could give you the wrong information just to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Even former tenants have not told the truth sometimes. It just, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. But
Yeah. My dad has told me the same thing. he owned a lot of rental properties as well. He's like, I'm telling you, I got my, I called the previous landlord, like you said, and then, well, do you believe him? Because there's a lot of, even the landlords might not even tell you, the truth. I'm like, wow, this is just a savage world, man. Jeez, it's a lot.
Good word for it.
Yeah,
A savage world. Yeah.
yeah.
It's. I had to hire a maintenance man years ago, and I had a lot of people apply. And this one guy gave me three references of people he's worked for. Now, all three of these people, I could tell.
Right. And too good to be true. Really. Yeah. It's funny. Oh, that's a good point. Probably. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I think he's great. The only thing you just have to worry about is just the kids. I mean, I think he and his wife are very trustworthy and very good people. And the kids are at that age. I think they'll be in like middle school. I mean, they're probably elementary. I don't know. It's probably worse, but middle school. I don't know. As long as the kids are good, I think it's fine. Yeah, yeah. The mom is always home. I actually live in the same neighborhood as her, and she's walking a baby of like 2 or 3 or so, and then there's she's got a middle school. Yeah, yeah. Putnam? No, I actually don't know exactly the road. It's off of Beloit Ave. Really close. Really close to the duplex actually that I own. So, but I see the wife walking around all the time. Maybe part time. I can tell you that she's definitely not full time because I see her a lot. Oh, there you go. That's true. Then. Yeah. Yep. So, I do have some stats to get before the 50% retracement thing. This especially could be the bottom of the day. It's crazy to say that, but it continues. It really does continue. Again, it needs to hold on to this free space, man. So it's got to go up, man. If it wants to continue, it's got to hold on to this free space. Otherwise, it can come down more. It can go lower into this area again, and that's a third retest. So, no, actually, a second retest. So, generally, it's still bullish, dude. It's just still bullish. There's nothing else we can say. I can see how far this has gone. Looks like it's gone 1.75 to 1, that big breakout. And then the short 5-minute lonely pivot went 2 to 1. Yeah, that's done with. So only one trade that I'm working on right now. If this thing wants to tank lower, I feel like I'd want to get involved. But I'm telling you, it's just risky. I don't know. I don't know why I want to go short. Likely gonna break upwards. Yeah, I gotta do that, yeah. Things I need to do. Alright, it's moving lower. Okay then. Alright then. Okay, where's the distal lines? The ones right here that I'm certain of. And it's gonna battle one right here and right now. Actually, that's a cool area. I like that. I missed it, but I like it. I actually really like that little buy right there. This little in-between land between this distal line and that. Love to see that. That's a beauty, actually. I really like that. I mean, those types of trades are just so tiny. What is it? 6.25? I mean, you can go for a 3 to 1, risking 4 contracts on that tiny zone. 2 apples to make 6. Anyways, alright, what do I need to do? Alright. So, look at that rally. I can't... Wow. Wow. That's awesome. Awesome to see. I can tell you that if this thing does break lower, it's going to land right in this holding split, isn't it? Pretty much right in that holding split. Yeah. Look at that launch anyways. What a awesome buy. What a awesome buy. That was so cool. How much was this? It's gone 4 to 1 at this point. You can just hold on for a long ass time. What's the Globex high? If you wanted to hold on to that far. Oh my goodness. 12 to 1. 12 times 2 apples is 24 apples for a 2 apple risk. Wow. That is awesome. Look at this. Just continue ripping, bro. Wow. No, sir. Not much we can do. Anti-breakout's attacking right now. I don't know why. Why is the anti-breakout attacking it? There's not much for supply. I can tell you that. There's just not much for supply. 30-minute distal line. Okay, I see that. That's probably the only reason it's caught this top here. I actually dig it. I dig it. I dig it. It's a possibility. Let's wait for this thing. It's bullish. Breakout bar prevention. You could. I'm not going to do it. It's risky as all heck, bro. So risky. There's the breakout bar prevention. Pops the low. Do you want to hold on to it, though? That's the question. No. I want to see this thing start going downwards before I get in. But then, I'm not going to have a high risk reward. Yeah. Look at that jam. Okay, then. Anti-breakout's about to work here. We know that this is the low. Oh, my gosh. We know that that's the low. 15 minutes. So it broke down, and then it broke to the upside. Broke its previous bar's high. This thing's green as gold. And then it just gets cut in half here, and it's heading towards its low now. Just relentless. I can just see just the torment. Oh my goodness. This is just a fucking... The markets just doesn't make sense, you know? Especially when it goes up and down like this. It just doesn't make any sense at all. And that is the hardest part. One of the hardest parts. So this thing's going to get squashed here. It's highly doubtful it's going to break the 30-minute low. So if this gets squashed, I'm going to buy. I'd like to buy underneath here. Where's that 30-minute bar? 9 o'clock. Oh, it's about to pop here. Where's the 9 o'clock bar? Here it is. 9 o'clock bar is right here. So that means anything above this distal line here. Anything in between them, really. This is all bullish territory, my friend. Bullish territory. Let's see this 15-minute bar break. Does it have the balls? Does it have the bows? Come on, break the low. Push. You can do it. Anti-breakouts, they're going to win. They're going to win. They're going to win. It's going to break that little low right now. I would be just upside down if it does not break this tiny little low right here. It's about to pop here. And it... I'm in long at 77.25, 77.25. We're in. Love it. Love to see it. Take a picture of this holding zone. There's about 20.25 width. Take a picture. I got to plant stops here quick. This is 1842. Hello? Oh my gosh, bro. Come on. Oh, mama. There's a lot of just... Oh, gosh, bro. Come on. 3 minute. I gotta put a stop in place. There's 30-minute low. 61 flat. Gee whiz. 61 flat. 340 risk. 340 risk. 340 risk. $340 risk. Wow, it's about to jam that too. I'm out. I'm out. Wow. Wow. 340 risk. Hold on here. I'd be in here at 45s. Be in here at 45s if I can. No, I do 45. If I can. Yeah.
Order fill. Order fill.
All right, we're in. This would be zone number 1843. Oh, no, not that one. Sure, you can do that one too, but... Alright, 1843 zone number. We got in at 929. Um... 34.5 is the width. I'd go for 3 to 1, I think. 3.25 to 1. I was just going to go for like a 1 to 1 maybe. This went 0 NA. Hold on. I need a 340 risk, remember? What was that? 13.6. Negative 13.6. This was a triple order. Yep, this was also a triple order. This risk is at this low, which is 21 flat. I repeat, 21 flat. Where's my risk on this trade? Is 237. 237 plus 485, which is $722 divided by 25. 28.9 Apple's risk. And where was this? Hold on. Hold your horses. This one, yeah, I don't know what I was going for. $18.43. It's a 5 minute. I'd like to see the 60 minute or something like that. The 15 minutes a good chart. And also the, of course, the, hold on. The daily can be of interest, I suppose. One of them's got to break. The higher or low, I don't know. I'm going to target Globex high, basically. We got to describe that latest trade. It was a 3-minute. Yeah. Space of 1. Regional decimal line. Recency is 2-1. 2-3. 2-3 X score of. What was the X score of 1842? 2-1. Yep. And then this trade, it was a 5-minute. It's a 5-minute zone. It was actually off of the HLC, to be honest with you. It was a 5-minute holding zone, not protecting free space. Recency is 2-3. Magnitude is 3-2. X score is looks like 1.75. 2-1. X score of 2. Outside local distal line. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's gone 1-1 here with a 25% pivot in the zone. Yeah. Yeah, this is actually the same as 1840. I took this as a breakout, got out at a 1-1. Now I took it again as a zone play. What did we get in? When we get in? Well, 55.25 should be my entry. We got in at 45. I can tell you right now that that is a very good price. This low is 44.5. So I'm moving stop to pivot in the zone just because 44.25 is right next to my entry anyways. We can risk basically nothing on this trade. I mean, $20 for the possibility of a lot of money. So that's definitely the smart move to do. So that's what I'm doing. 44.25. $25. We're risking one apple. Piz of one apple. I can tell you that because we got that 25% off discount. Unreal. Look at this thing. Very well done. What's our reward on the trade? Well, our reward would be a 3.25. I was going to go for that Globex high breaking, which is this high, which is 70.75. Repeat, 70.75. Way up there. 70.75. That is a far away. 1260. 1260. 1260 plus 2510. 1260 plus 2510. 1260 plus 2510 divided by 25 would be 150.8 apples. So right now we are risking originally 28 apples, okay? It turned around in our zone right as we entered. We're risking now one apple to make 150 apples. It's very unlikely. This is just unbelievably unlikely. But is it? Is it? Is it that unlikely? I mean, we got a 70% chance the Globex high or low will break. One of them. Furthermore, we don't know which one it's going to be. And it's literally halfway in between them. So we got a coin toss if this trade's going to work out or not, in my opinion. A coin toss for a risk reward of 1 to 150 apples. So yeah, I think that's a fantastic spot to be. We'll see though. Obviously, it's less likely to work. Seems less likely. But actually it isn't. I don't think it is. So this thing could continue rallying. We'll see. It might not. Generally, you want to add to your positions. Yes. How do you lose? Well, tell me exactly how you blew up your accounts before. How many times have you blown up your account? Too many to count. Okay, what did you do when you blew them up? I doubled down on my losers. Okay, what's the opposite of that? Doubling down on your winners. Okay, so you should probably double up on your winners. Is that right? Yes, that's right, because you're literally doing the opposite of what you were doing. Yes, sir. So, if this thing rallies up, I'm probably going to buy more. I have to have my stop here, though, which is unfortunate because my stop's super close then. But if it wants to rally, we can get involved. You don't need a big risk on this. 20.25. You don't need to. You don't need a big risk. I'm just asking for you to double position size, or add to position. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, 3.5. Let's say. Going for. It's only one contract I need. Likely. Let's look at the 5-minute. All right. So this is a time where you're like, all right, we want to be able to get out. So what happens when we get out? I'm gonna leave it be. And at this point, I don't have a good spot for my stop yet, other than the pivot in the zone. If this thing starts rallying, creates something, then I do. But we might end up getting stopped out here, but it's all right. It's only one apple. So such a good spot to be. Such a very, very good spot to be, in my opinion. This thing looks like it wants to run the low, doesn't it? Oh boy. Do I want to move stop to this? You could. That's about proximal line. The open instead of the low. I'm just gonna sit my stop on the low. That's fine. My stop's still at the low. This is an anti-breakout territory right now. If this thing wants to rally up, and break the high, yeah. There it's looking like it. Do you want to add to the position? Well, not necessarily. 369,258. 369,258. So it's about a minute left. A minute left until this 3-minute bar prints. The 5-minute bar might look like dangerous to the downside. That actually makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. If this thing goes lower, that's a breakout to the downside in carrying the trend that it came from. That does not look good. I can tell you that. You can get in at the break, or you can get out at the anti-breakout low, which is this one, which is 49.75. I repeat, 49.75. Only if this bar breaks the low. 49.75 should be my stop if this bar breaks the low. 49.75. And it breaks. So, does it break? Yeah, there it goes. 49.75. Quickly now. 49.75, please. 90 plus 50, which is $140. Piz of positive 5.6 apples. I do this because trail stop. No, this is not a pivot in the zone. This is a trail stop now. Trail stop of plus 5.6 apples. Because why? Because anti-breakout distal line. Anti-breakout stop line. Anti-breakout stop loss. Yeah, that's fine. Because anti-breakout stop. Because that's what it is. It's an anti-breakout stop. This thing just broke out to the downside on this breakout. Oh, I should have taken a picture on that. I really should have. It was red. It was looking, oh, you can say it's breaking downwards. Well, I don't get out actually at the breakout line. I'll get out once the breakout works. If the breakout works for a 1-to-1, that's my stop loss. So that's what I was doing. And if I see that continue upwards, that's where I'm trailing my stop. Additionally, I want to get in long. Any way I can. I want to add to my position. So I got to figure that out, how to do that. I don't have any way of doing it right now. I don't see anything. We got another minute until the 5-minute bar prints. That'll be an interesting one. Yeah, it's also a 15-minute bar print too. It'll be interesting. It's going to look at this high. Basically, it's going to look at this area. So this area up here generally is where the shorts are at, in my opinion. So that's going to be a bit risky if we get up there, especially if that would be a 60-minute, no, a 30-minute high. Really a big wick up there, which is interesting, very interesting. So we'll see about this. I'm not certain of any direction, to be honest with you. I know I'm long, but I'm really not, like, I don't really know. It was just a good area to buy. I don't necessarily know it's going to break the high or not. It should break one of them. Ideally, it should break one of them. I don't know if it's the high or the low. If it's the low, I'll get stopped out. Fine. If it's the high, we make a large sum. So, and it's just about at 50% right now. So it's a coin toss still. I don't know. Can I see the Globex high breaking? I don't know, man, to be honest with you. I don't know. It seems pretty stuck at that high. Who knows, bro? Who knows? That's where I'm at. Who knows? Who knows? But I tell you what, it doesn't pay to have a small target. It only pays to have a large target. That's all I can do. The anti-breakout has almost worked. I think it actually has worked. Yeah, there it goes. It's worked anyways. Look at that jam upwards. So my stop should be at pivot in the zone of that anti-breakout. If I was like super quick to this, which I probably should be, shouldn't I? So that's my new stop. Trail stop is at this high, which is 65 flat. I repeat, 65 flat. 65 flat. Why don't we move stop, or why don't we take entries longer? I'm trying to. Hold on, I'm trailing my stop right now. 202. $202 plus 395. What's that? $23.9 apples. Trail stop. 23.9 apples. What does that mean? Because anti-breakout Piz. That's truly what it is, dude. Truly what it is. My target's still sitting at 3.25. I am holding on to this. My stop is now here. Right there is my stop loss. Take a picture because something changed during the trade. Therefore, I need to take a picture of it. All right. And we're moving on. What can I do to go in long? My friend, you just missed a breakout. You just missed a breakout to go long. Buddy, if you need to get in long, you got to figure it out. I can tell you right now, this is hitting supply. I want to sell. I want to sell off. I just want to get out. Can I just get out, please? That's what I would say right now. It's right at that high, dude. This has got to hold. It's going to hold something, dude. Do I want to sit through it? To be honest, I'd be trading it. I'd be going short right now. So I probably should do that, shouldn't I? I'm going to get out. I'm going to get out at here. I'm going to get out right at this high, which is 2010. 2010. 2010. 1295. 1295 plus 652. 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 Oh my gosh, never mind. Never mind. It already dropped. I don't want to go in short there anymore because it's already dropped. I could get in long though. At this zone. Oh my gosh. At this point, just put your targets away. Just put your targets away, my friend. Your target's back at that frickin' Globex high. Oops. Where you at? Um, 2070.75. There you go. I was really convinced of moving my target there, but you know what? I missed it anyways. So if it goes up there again, I'm like, all right, whatever. We're just gonna sit through it. Whether that's fortunate or not unfortunate, on my opinion, I don't frickin' know. But I'm probably just gonna hold on. I should have gone in long again. I'm still continuing to not add to my position when I should be adding to my position. I missed another great looking holding level here that I missed. I just completely missed it. I missed it. I missed going long there. Again, I saw it. I just didn't want to take it because I'm already in long. So it is very weird to add to position when I'm in favor. It's just weird. That's what I should be doing though. How did I lose all my accounts before? Okay. How did I lose my account? Is this. I got in with a hefty size and it was going to hit my stop and I moved my stop away. That's what I did. So what do I do here is, oh, my target's a 1-to-1. Nope. I'm not going to get out for a 1-to-1. I'm going to toss my target way up there to unknown bounds. Exactly where I put my stop loss. Unknown bounds. And it freaking hits the unknown bounds somehow. And I lose all my money. So we're doing the opposite. We're doing my target just well above. Way above. My target's at 150 apples. So that's a shit ton of apples, man. But we're likely going to get out for a trail stop somehow. I just got to figure out how. I don't think it'll just continually rip there. I don't know. We got a long day. So this thing has just hit this this holding level that I wanted to get in here. Do you want to move stop to pivot in the zone on that? No. No, I don't. I could move stop to distal line. I like that. I actually do like that idea. I don't want to cramp price too much. This would be the distal line. Yeah, basically that holding split. I actually like that idea though. Alright. I like it. My stop loss should be at this low. 80.5, repeat, 80.5. I'm out. 80.5. 350 plus 750. What the fuck? Why is it taking forever? That's just so strange. Whatever. I got out at that distal line then. I got out. Yeah, I know. It sucks, bro, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I can tell you that it was a good chunk of change still, but it's just I got out at 0.75 to 1 basically. Look at that. Trail stop. Yeah, I mean that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Trail stop point. Hold on here. Hold on. Hold your horses, cause we're down 4.9. Now we're up $956. How does that make sense? No. 38.2. I think 36. Whatever. Okay, cool. Nice trade. Nice trade. Oh my gosh. Fuck you. Seriously. And it rips upwards right after I get out. Yeah, fuck yo. Yeah, fuck you. Tony. Fuck you. I really do like how we trail stop though. I fucking dig it, bruh. I dig it, Brahamski. I freaking dig it, man. I love it, man. I like it. I like the trail stop, mate. Risking 1 to make freaking a shit ton. I just fucking dig it, man. I just fucking dig it. We gotta take a picture here, mate. You don't actually need to, because we already took the 1 minute. Keep in mind that this stop loss was 0.25 and then 0.5. Okay. Hold on. Yep, there you go. 0.25 R. Nope. 0.5 R. 0.25 R. Okay, cool. So, dude, we got out at a 0.75 to 1. Yeah, that's not good. 0.75 to 1, my friend. Our trail stop, that means it's probably too tight. Or that's just the nature of the trade. That's just the nature of the trade. That's fine. All right, moving on. Well, I actually don't know if it's going to break the high or the low, but right now I'm just going to delete these lines here. And to be honest, I think I'm just going to leave it be. I don't exactly know what's going to happen. So it did hit supply up here that I thought it would work. At this point, I'm a little bit tired, so I'm just going to be stopped here. So I'm going to be done until I want to trade again. Just like reading. No, I want to read right now. Okay, go read. No, I don't feel like it right now. All right, then don't do it. So that's what I'm doing. So we'll see. I don't know when I'll trade again. We'll see. But 30.9 apples. Just got to do a little bit of accounting and then close this thing up. We are done at 957. Trade count. Well, how much dollar amount is 956? Which is 38 point. Well, 956, but commission apples is 30.9. The trade count is 7 trades. I love trailing the stop, dude. This is actually kind of fun. Max loss realized is negative 10 apples. Negative 10. Yeah, and max loss is negative 39.2 apples if I had lost that. The high was 32.6, which is also the close without commissions. Anyways, whatever, doesn't matter. The HLC and the holding zone, they're the same zone. This zone is the exact same zone. It's protecting this daily low from being broken. We took the breakout of it, and then we took the zone of it. Just for 2 small bounces. One for a 0.5 to 1, one for a 0.75 to 1. The 0.75 to 1, I was actually going for the huge target, but it didn't look like it's going to do it. So I just moved my stop, and it doesn't seem like it's going to do it. So I'm just going to get out. So that's what I did. But I gave it a chance. If it wants to run, it can run. But if it comes down here, I'm out. So basically, that's just what I did. All right. Yep, that's it. Reset until next session, whenever that is. Whenever that is, I don't care. I'm going to go with the flow 100%. 110% with the flow. All right. Alrighty. Alrighty. All right, peace. Peace.